Hey, good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Today's video, I just wanted to go over the benchmarks, the Intel 12900K versus the M1 Ultra. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and look at some benchmarks on Cinebench for the M1 Max so I can get a little baseline to see exactly what the M1 Ultra will likely get when you run Cinebench on that. And I'm sure those videos will be out late next week. You see there I made a video, Intel 12900K Cinebench. You can see my scores, 28,654 for multi-core, single core 2096. Single core, that's pretty much beating just about everything that's out currently. This is Cinebench, this is not Geekbench for those wondering. So yeah, Geekbench, something was up with the multi-core score. I don't know what it is, but that was only the one run that I've ran on my computer, so could be bugged, very likely. I looked at 12900K scores on Geekbench 5. You could just Google it, Geekbench 5, Intel 12900K scores. Multi-core is all over the place on that, so keep in mind, Intel 12900K is the first CPU that has the power cores and efficiency cores, so it's completely new. It's not the regular traditional processor in that sense. Anyways, you can see there all the videos that I've made on that. You can check all that out. You can see there I modded my my socket. So yeah, the scores, I wanted to see what the M1 Max was getting. I thought to myself, I'm like, wait a second, I wonder what the M1 Max gets on the Cinebench. You can see that I got Max Tech pulled up. Follow him, he's a great guy. See there, 12,000 for multi-core. All right, Jerry Schultz, another guy. Look at this, 12,000 for M1 Max for Cinebench. So I'm getting 28,000 on this. So do you see the big difference? You see there at the bottom, it's multi-core. It's all real, none of it's fake. 28,000 is what I get on multi-core. So there's nothing wrong with my CPU. There's nothing wrong with the overclock. You know, you're comparing a mobile chip to a desktop chip, essentially, is what it comes down to. I'll probably get the M1 Max. I'm probably not going to get the Ultra. Yeah, no, I love Mac just as much as you guys probably do that are watching, but just comparing the raw numbers here, right? So you can see there M1 Max, you can see there 12,000, I'm getting 28,000. Single core, I'm getting 2096. I show a video up that should be coming up soon that shows single core as well, and mine's well above that also. So it's I don't think the M1 Ultra is going to be any higher single core. Obviously, multi-core, it could be up there with mine or a little bit better. You see here, this is just M1 and then M1 Pro. You can see the difference. 1,500, I'm getting almost 2,100 single. Multi-core is 9,000. I'm getting over triple that on multi-core. And again, I'm not saying that M1 Ultra or Max or Pro is bad, or even M1 in itself. I'm using a MacBook Air M1 to actually edit this video on. But just to kind of clear up the confusion that this is, you know, so much better than the 12900K, it's obviously not the case. It's the workload, it's the video encoder, decoder. It's all of that that makes it really good, and it's optimized. But if we just want to compare raw benchmark scores, yeah, the Intel 12900K is obviously, you can see if you were to compare it with, like, maybe add two Maxes together, I still don't think you're going to beat the single core speed that I'm getting on Cinebench. Also, the multi-core, I'm at 28,000. I could run it a couple times. I'll get 28,000, 27. I'll get 29, 30 as the max. But all you got to do is check out on Google. You don't have to take my word for it. I'm just showing you. There's some confusion on the last video of, oh, I had 15,000 Geekbench. That's terrible. It's clearly not the case. Something's wrong with Geekbench itself. You could just Google Geekbench 12900K scores. You're going to see multi-core all over the place. See here, here's another Cinebench score. This is not mine. This is just somebody else's. As you can see there, 28,000 and then 1,900 for single core. So it's going to vary a little bit, but to compare it to the Max, I mean, this is definitely, compare two Maxes together. Essentially, let's just put their multi-core score together. So that's about 25,000. I'm still at 28,000. So again, it's not so much the scores at the end of the day. It's you know, the optimization. It's the software. That's why I love Mac. That's why I love Apple on that, is that it just works great. You know, my PC, it's 99% stable. However, you know, like if I want to do a certain task, I might get a crash or something, you know, and that's where it's at with Mac is you don't have that issue. Rarely ever, at least I haven't in the 7, 8 years I've been on Mac. But you can see here, that's the supposed score of the Mac Ultra, right? And that's on Geekbench, of course. I'm not comparing Geekbench in this, but you know, just to give you an idea of Cinebench, a different benchmark, those are the scores that I'm getting on that. So yeah, that's really all I want to share with you guys today. Again, just wanted to clear that up. I know there's some confusion on that. But other than that, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching.